Are you a freelance designer and you feel like you are not making enough money and you're working from month to month, paycheck to paycheck? Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 ways to increase your value as a designer or as a creative person and how that can lead to higher budgets. Number 1, become an expert in something. This means niching down. So sure, you can sell yourself as a generalist and someone who can do everything, but let's be honest, most people can't do many things to the same high quality. It's just not possible. If you are someone that can really do, let's say, 10 different services and you can do all of them to a really high quality, then good for you. I hope you're charging really high prices for that, because then that is super valuable. It makes more sense for you as probably a one-person business to focus your energy on a few things instead of trying to do everything. By narrowing your focus, you will spend more time doing the few services that you offer, and you can build your expertise more easily than if you were to stretch yourself over a variety of different work. The thing is that being an expert is far more valuable to your client than being able to do it all to probably a mediocre quality. We have an entire video dedicated to niching down and how to do that on our channel, so be sure to check that out as well. Number 2, building sustainable products. And I don't mean to talk about the environment here. What I mean is products that are going to last and that your client is able to live with for a long period of time. From a simple marketing perspective, it is generally accepted as the rule that things that are fast are often made cheap and often to a low quality. Things that take a high level of effort, a lot of planning, and that are produced with time and care are going to cost more. Fast and cheap, slow and expensive. The same concept can be applied to your services as a designer or as a creative person. If you position yourself as a company that creates products that are going to last, if you position your brand as a company that builds products that are going to last, you can price that work at a higher rate than if you're just building things super fast, probably cheap, and probably not to a great quality. The thing is, someone who produces something super fast for a one-off thing is probably not going to have the time or the resources, and maybe not even the expertise, to build something that is considering future implementations and future requirements. For example, the products that we build for our clients have sustainability at the forefront. This means that while we are building the website, even before we start, we are thinking about how is this website going to look in a few years? What is the client going to need a year from now? And how can we ensure that this product now doesn't need to be rebuilt over and over again, and instead can be maintained, can be optimized, can be reskinned with a low level of effort and resources. That way the client has a product that they can live with for a very long time, which isn't going to cost them loads of money every time they need to make a change. The thing is that that kind of work takes a lot of planning, it takes expertise and knowledge on how to implement something like that, and that's why our prices can be higher, because clients know when they come to us, they are getting a product that they are going to be able to use for a very long time. To them, it is an investment in their future, and it's not just a one-off project that they're going to have to buy again and again and again. Number 3, and this is something that you are probably already doing, but you aren't necessarily communicating it, and that is add strategy to your services. It doesn't matter what it is you offer, whether it's design or it's some other creative service, you are probably already doing some kind of strategic thinking in your process. Being able to offer your clients expertise in this area is so valuable, because a lot of clients, particularly smaller ones, do not have a branding team dedicated to this, and they rely on you to do that work and do that strategic thinking for them. So every time you're making design decisions, you're also thinking, how does this make sense in terms of the goals? How does this make sense in terms of the overall branding and the overall presentation of that? You are probably already doing that, because that's just what designers do, and that's what creative people do. The thing is, if you're not communicating that you do that, if you're not communicating that as a line item on your invoice, the client doesn't understand that that is a huge part of your work and that that should be compensated for. So if you notice while you do your work that a lot of your work is based on strategy, be sure to communicate that to the client in your positioning before the client even comes to you. It should be a separate service in the list of services that you offer. Strategy is arguably the most valuable thing that you offer as a creative person to your client, and you need to make sure that you're being compensated fairly for your strategic thinking skills and not just for creating something beautiful. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you enjoy our content, subscribe to our channel for more.